It is a fact that the waters needs more attention. The level of plastic,
the pollution created by boats.
This is a huge problem.
We borrow the waters. It's not ours.
This is a subject that touches everyone in the world.
Whatever we do today is going to have an effect on the future.
We want to be the forefront of change.
The plan is to facilitate a new water-based and technology-based sport, keeping in mind the sense of responsibility that we have towards our planet.
A new race like no one has ever seen. Because it's never existed.
Amazing electric machines. Very sleek and cool and modern.
A worldwide competition between great teams.
Extraordinary acceleration.
Wow, this powerboat will fly.
The A1 series goes beyond just the sport.
This is showcasing what can be done.
Push, 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 push.
It's going to be great not just for the present generation, but obviously for the future generations as well.
We're stewards of this great place that we live, and we're here to leave the world a better place than when we came into it.
Come on! No, no!
Oh, what a ride, my God. Oh, this is gonna be good. God.
I'm an Italian aerospace engineer. I'm from Napoli. I started my career in NASA, data processing of board of microsatellites.
We get the guys, the three of you together. AJ, if you go in the middle between the two of them, is that all right?
I always loved sport, and so being an engineer, I try to combine all my studies with the most technology advanced sport on the planet, which at that time was Formula One. When I got to Ferrari, Michael Schumacher was on board. I learned what excellence looks like. After that, I've been called by McLaren Technologies. This is where I met Alejandro.
I started a championship called Formula E, the main world championship for electric cars. And also Extreme E, which is an off-road electric rally championship.
Take a tiny step this way.
After the success of Formula E, I was going for a walk with Rodi Basso. As we walked next to the river, we both came up with the idea that we should create
a new championship. This is when he mentioned Cyber Technologies and Sophie.
When I was a child, I loved to draw. I draw everything. I usually walked around with a book in my hand, and you know, you had this sketchbook. So I wanted to become an artist. I was very drawn to the birds. You see the gliding mode here? They're not moving their wings at all. It makes me dream. I started to study the birds and how to design not against nature, but with nature. Then I saw Formula E and what they did with the Gen 2 cars. They made electric cars cool. I decided to reach out and try to lurk in a meeting with Alejandro.
She had this design that she showed me, this idea of making electric boats, but not racing electric boats.
So this is some of the models that I showcased to Alejandro. In the beginning here, it's very organic, smooth lines. Then we sportified the bird.
The look was very slick. The use of foil technology.
So when I saw the design, I saw these boats are so cool. I thought probably they will not work.
We showcased the 3D renders. The first comments on all platforms were, this will not work.
The project was completely new, very challenging on the engineering and technology side. But the investor loved the design, so we got the money in the bank.
We've had a lot of pressure from people in the world of motor nautics to have traditional boats just with a hull. Brody and I always rejected that very, very strongly, and of course Sophie rejected that very strongly, because without the foils, these things don't fly, these things don't look so cool. They were something that, for me, could capture the imagination of the fans.
We had only 9 months to see a boat flying on the water in order to get the second tranche of the investment.
Then we needed to find someone who could actually, support the project and build the boats.
Powerboating was not making great innovations for the last 10 years or so. Sophie showed me her initial ideas. I thought this was absolutely mind-blowing. We wanted to get involved.
He took my model and came back with his ideas. It didn't look like my model, my bird, my baby at all. I said straight no, saying, if you're not gonna make it like this, we will find someone else.
I immediately understood that she had a very clear vision of what we had to follow. This is pioneering work. Nothing like that had ever been done in the past.
Brunel is also a designer, so trying to merge on the aesthetics, but also it's a racing boat, so it needs to perform.
Brunel has been very patient, I would say.
So I think that the first time we met, the first words I had from Sophie were like, you have destroyed my concept.
No.
We made a non-functional model, the showboat, because of course we wanted to show the final design to the world.
To show the showboat in Monaco was a key moment. It was one of these key moments when you're building up a championship. Before that, nobody believes it's going to exist. After they see a model, they start thinking it's going to exist, but they don't believe it completely.
Fantastica, ragazzi. I barely can believe it. I needed to touch it. You know what I mean?
Hi, Rody. Hey.
The baby.
And the baby. It looks like the boss. He's happy. That's good. That's good. The baby.
We had 200 guests, and all the thunders and the rain came exactly in the moment when we had to unveil.
We tried to come up with something never seen before. Let's reveal the RaceBird.
seeing my first baby in the yacht club, that was one of my proudest moments. But the reality check comes when the audience see it.
RaceBird, ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause.
When you introduce something that different, some people were very supportive. And then we had, of course, the skeptical guys. But we knew we were prepared, and we didn't really care.
In racing, we live with a continuous sense of urgency. We know that from the moment you announce it, you cannot have more than 2-3 years before launching a championship.
Immediately, we had to build a craft which does not exist. This was the greatest challenge.
Frankie is our very first prototype. We call it Frankie because there was a bit of a Frankenstein. There was a boat that we took for a few thousands of euros, and we just applied the very initial concept of the foils.
I would dare to say we were holding it together with sellotape and fasteners. Frankie had a very simple mission, to see whether the concept was feasible.
We started the day with a baseline. We are already very happy because we are beyond the expectation, so that's an amazing result.
Highlighted the really critical areas of the project, and immediately we had to jump on redesigning some critical components.
There was a foundation and an important step towards our race boat. After Frankie, we could work on the delivery of the first prototype.
RaceBird is by far the most advanced vehicle that we have ever been working on. This kind of foils which are cutting the water is going to be the key of success of the entire project.
You tell him where this section is compared to where it should be.
All the parts were converging in order to be tested on the Po River close to Piacenza.
It's a bit frantic at the moment. There's a lot of things going on at once. We have software checks, electronics, wiring, and trying to coordinate what activity needs to be done when.
The final weeks before testing Proto 1 were very intense.
I'm trying to show the camera what time we're leaving.
Today is the last day of assembly, the very last day that we have promised to our investor in order to get the money in the bank.
We'll do the other one just to make sure. No, just us.
We will try to race against time in order to be in the water as soon as possible.
Guys, just so everyone is aligned, ideally, like 12:30, we should start thinking of putting the boat on the truck and go. It's tight, I know it's tight, but at least we have a plan. Yeah, more.
Everybody's trying to keep very cool, but we have to move fast. The boat was on the track going to the testing site, and we still had parts machining that had to be finished. You just get the worst possible nightmare.
It's 11 o'clock in the evening, but finally we have put everything together to test the RaceBird for the first time.
When we did Formula E, 19 of the 20 cars stopped on the first test. So I was expecting things to go wrong.
Hello. Hi.
Nice to
Hi,
meet you, Andrea.
Sophie. Nice to meet you. This is the moment. Is it working or did we completely fail? Well, big day, huh? We hadn't done that test internally. So I was quite surprised when I heard that we decided to have some audience and then some journalists and a film crew.
My RaceBird. My RaceBird. Ragazzi.
So far so good. Floats.
When we put the boat in the water and it was actually floating, for me was 25% of a success. You know, it was already an achievement.
It's a dream.
10 years ago, I was doing the same with a race car. It was a lot easier than this. Here we have more technology, but still, we're in the water.
Guys, it's moving.
It's moving.
It is moving.
Wait, go.
It's up. It's up.
It's up. Good. Love it.
Guys, it's up!
It's up.
When we saw the boat taking off for the first time.
Wow, look at that.
It's beautiful. Look at this. How silent. How silent. Just the water.
This was the most exciting moment of the entire project, I would say.
We said, okay, now we can talk. We got something here.
The boat flew on the foils. I wasn't expecting it to work.
But we realized that the structural robustness of the foils was not enough.
We are finding the limits. We have a crack in a foil.
They could not take the stress and the load coming from the bouncing on the water. We had so many issues.
We thought, we will not have foils that will last the full race.
From Proto 1 to Proto 2, we had to make a lot of changes. We had to re-engineer the foils completely in order to be able to have a race application. But if you focus your energy and attention on these negativities, you don't do anything in life.
It took a while to find a good solution. If this was easy, everybody would do it, you know?
Finally, we had prototype 2. So we decided to have full testing of the overall concept.
We are testing everything around the boat and the championship. Different race formats and everything that is related to the broadcast. So I can visualize how the spectacle is going to be.
There we go.
When you're ready.
I was now a little bit more proud of the final product. And then we went from that one boat, prototype 2, to see multiple boats.
We prove ourselves that we can deliver boats. We had 4 RaceBirds ready to be shipped to Rotterdam, very last minute, of course. was the first time we had 4 pilots, 4 boats, and we had a credible crowd of 400,000 people.
This is a huge milestone for the journey of the E1. Here, we are changing the future of water mobility. Remember to have fun. Thanks a lot.
Prince Sultan, the chairman of the Water Sport Federation in Saudi, was keen to come and see if we could deliver what we have promised. A very intense moment.
Based on the timelines and how quickly we've managed to put all of these boats together, we haven't really had a chance to fully test them all.
It wasn't perfect. As a team, we didn't perform the standards that I want to see in E1.
Please bear with us, guys. Everybody's in the infancy on this one.
No, that's the wrong way. That's not how we were doing it earlier.
It looked a little bit like shit, but you have to do it.
We were not helped by communication failures. I was incredibly unhappy. We had a pretty tense meeting after the first day.
And I say, Roddy, don't worry, chill. You have to try things. You have to see they work. And then the second day look better, and then the third day look much better.
Let's see these RaceBirds in action.
And they're off.
Well, we have all 4 RaceBirds going into battle. This is 100% electric. They have the ability to boost. Really tight, close racing, are levitating on the water. One more turn to go.
You don't want to win today.
Open. The 17-year-old from Scotland takes victory.
Come on, Alan.
It's amazing to see from the boat that there is hundreds, thousands of people standing and waiting for the show to look how we do it. So yeah, it's cool.
Seeing this for the very, very first time on paper, about just under a year ago, was spectacular. To see it live here is truly a gift.
The final result was just amazing. Prince Sultan was very positive and very happy about what he saw.
We are signing officially and formally the contract for the first race of the first season.
It's a very proud moment for me, for my colleagues, the whole E1 team. At the end of the day, this is the pinnacle of technology for the future of green, eco-friendly boating.
We definitely turned the page and E1 started becoming a real thing.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
There are no people with a big followership in powerboating. So by engaging with celebrities and people with a huge followership, we managed to start a brand new championship with a followership of more than 500 million people through our team owners.
Let's go E1. I'm Jeddah Drogba.
Hola, I'm Mark Anthony.
I'm Virat Kohli.
Hola, soy Checo Pérez.
I'm Marcelo Claure. I'm the outlier, the business guy.
What's up, man? There's incredible personalities that are joining in.
I heard about Tom Brady.
E1 is all about a more sustainably conscious model of living.
I know that Rafa Nadal signed.
The tour around the world will help to protect and to restore marine ecosystems.
Protecting our waters for the next generation.
It's time to combine our passion for racing with my love with the ocean.
If technology is streamlined in a certain manner, the results can be amazing, and that is exactly the opportunity E1 provides.
This is the way that the world is heading, and I think we want to be the forefront of change.
Let's go, Team Drogba. It's going to be a tough competition. I'm going to win.
Try to beat us. You can't.
Hola, Rafa. I know you have got 22 Grand Slams, but let's see who is champion of the water in E1.
If they are thinking of getting it easy, they won't have it.
Be very afraid. These are my competitors. I'm fired up now. I'm ready to take you guys down.
The team owners love the idea of what E1 wants to achieve. Sustainability is very important. Our strategy starts from the boat, which is of course zero emission, but by design we try to be efficient in everything we do.
In the past, you always had to use anchor lines and anchors. An anchor will always have an impact on the seabed. With SmartMark, we are able to set an entire race course just by using an iPad. We don't have to get out of the water ourselves. We don't need boats. And to adjust the race course, it's done by a touch of a button.
On top of this, we decided to partner with the most credible scientists in marine biology.
I'm a professor of marine science at King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, and we are designing blue impact projects for the cities that E1 is going to race, and hope that if we do things right, we might rebuild the abundance of marine life by 2050.
He has designed the Blue Impact Program, a project to restore and regenerate coastal area, because more than 50% of the people in the world live in the coastal area.
We've been doing experiments in Lago Maggiore in Italy, conducting the measurements of soundscapes, both above and below water. The results were remarkable. With a RaceBird, our microphones registered the singing of birds as the most dominant signature of the soundscape.
We are at the highest standard, for sure, in the marine industry.
When the series starts, we can have exciting races while we have marine life undisturbed in the same water bodies.
It is really fascinating to create a sport where there are no athletes. They don't exist.
Today it's going to be a very important day.
I decided to launch a pilot academy.
Venga.
Our pilots are coming from powerboating, but are also coming from jet ski, BMX.
Athletes, mountain bike, car drivers, rally drivers.
Wish me luck and let's see.
Yeah!
Try to just make a turn without trimming up, just to feel what the boat wants to do naturally.
Trainings are customized to suit each person, depending on what previous experience you have, what your background experience is.
Once you reach this sort of speed, you might have to go down to 0.0.
Coming into this, being a powerboat racer, you have to rewire your brain.
Because of the foiling, it's a very different technique. It's almost level playing field starting from scratch.
This is a boat that you can race hard. It's very difficult to make fly. Above certain speeds, you can lose control.
This is like the limit to how fast you can go.
It's gonna be super cool to see who can hold back the nerves and who lets it get to them.
Not him leaving.
I'm interested in your feedback also on the most exciting bit, while driving.
The most exciting part is finding the balance. So it's like kind of using drag. It's finding the drag to keep you on the foils, but keeping you turning.
I've been racing in jet skis for like 8 years.
In the jet ski, it's all about your body. RaceBird, it's all about your head.
I mean, it's crazy because you're not only doing electric boat, you're doing an electric boat on foil.
Everything is super smooth and I'm impressed how fast it goes.
I felt like I was in a spaceship. It was amazing.
We'll have 8 teams with 16 pilots total. 8 male and 8 female.
You raced it like so fast, so good.
It just looked like a spaceship.
I raced in female series. I've done a lot of programs only for females, but I think this is a healthy way to get women more involved in motorsport.
So many people talk so much bullshit about these topics. We do it.
We have profiled all the pilots and offered this list to the team owners.
There's a thin line between composure and caution. There has to be a bit of madness, but that blend gets you to that place where we call it the zone. And obviously you try to look for individuals who naturally can make that balance possible.
I love adrenaline, highly competitive. I want our team to have that same drive and really push beyond what they can do.
I've been a part of a lot of winning teams, and I want to bring that element to our racing team. Teamwork is ultimately what this sport is going to be about, but also a great desire to win.
Just that fight. When second place pisses you off and you're not going to sleep for a week, that kind of fire, enjoy it. It's a blessing, and just give it your best shot.
Now that we have all that we need for the kickoff of the championship, we move to Jeddah.
We've transferred all the boats and equipment that's going to be going to Jeddah for race 1. So yeah, in the hangar that we're going to, we'll have 9 of the RaceBirds.
To move from a concept to a drawing and then to testing and then actually building the real thing, it's like a birth.
Ever since Rotterdam, we've been extremely flat out.
All the comments online saying it wouldn't be able to fly and it wouldn't work, there's no chance.
Everyone can see the finish line, and then we go again in Jeddah for a month.
The level of risk in Jeddah is higher. There are many examples of things that could go wrong and that we will be nervous about.
Starting this new championship was a crisis in the Canal of Suez.
There are some rebels trying to block the access of ships from the south. We hope that it's not going to affect our boats are going from the north.
We couldn't afford that. We didn't have the time, absolutely, to afford that.
Some of our staff are working around the clock to make sure that we can actually get the infrastructure into place. I think we're probably about 3.5 to 4 days behind.
And then, of course, you get quite nervous about maybe this will not work after all.
Containers arrived about 1 o'clock in the morning, so it was an overnight shift. It's just been delay after delay. But when I saw that first container actually on site, then it was like, okay, now we actually have a chance and we have a race to do, so yeah, feeling good.
I landed in Jeddah being like, oh, it's hot and very sweaty. So yeah, definitely it was a big change climate-wise.
She floats! Fast test done!
The team owners are all very competitive kind of guys. I look forward to see how they will push for their teams to win.
I see something.
Oh God, here it comes.
What's up? How's everything?
Mark Anthony is really
an icon, and I grew up listening to his music.
That's the baby right there. Can I go see her?
Yeah, here, we got a life jacket for you.
They love the idea of the competition.
Oh, this is a lot of fun. I do this all day.
And they all feel the need to give something back.
This is my people.
Hey, boss.
How's it going?
Yeah, great to see you.
Good?
For sure, he's been involved with us since day one. He's pushing the team to the limit.
Any problems, any issues? Or?
No, all is good. But as you say, let's go, baby. You're gonna get it. Let's go.
So good to meet you. How are you? Wow, you're taller than I thought. It's awesome to have you here.
Yeah, I love this.
Really cool.
Let's go! Yes!
Next time will be at the podium. With the with the champagne.
Yes.
It's a super shame Tom couldn't make it here in Jeddah, but I mean, we're going to be representing him. I know there's pressure to win.
Tom had given a very clear message saying that we need to win, that nothing else matters, that we win.
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure on that.
Can
you handle it?
I can handle it.
Okay, good.
Wait, Nadia.
It's the first time in history that this happened, and this big. I mean, this is huge in every aspect.
Unbelievable. He's fell in love.
I'd like to invite Alejandro Agag, co-founder and chairman of E1. Please welcome him on stage.
Look around us. The infrastructure leading the change of sustainability in the water. And that will start here in Jeddah with the Jeddah Grand Prix. Many aspects of E1 are futuristic, and definitely climate action and fight against pollution on the seas is a concept that will be valid now and in the future.
Coming to Jeddah and seeing the operation of it all, seeing all the RaceBirds together, seeing the paddock, seeing everything that E1 put together, it was literally like a miracle.
This is a product for broadcasting, and many millions are potentially be able to watch this.
We approached the day with a lot of enthusiasm, but we were also very nervous.
Let's go, guys.
We are off, and it is a fantastic start.
You see it on the big screens and you really get excited. The broadcasting is one of the most exciting parts in the whole championship for me.
Stunning from Team Miami. By far the fastest time we've seen out on the water today.
I'm sure Mark Anthony is giving all kinds of fist bumps right now.
305! 305! 305!
I love F1, but E1's the next. When people see these electric boats flying, hovering over the water, you're in. That's all it takes.
Let's go. It's something I've never experienced before. Not in a team sport that I even like, but let alone being the owner of the team. It's just absolute exhilaration.
Team Miami make a really good job. Stark and Anna are really fast, so yeah, it's really be interesting tomorrow for the race.
Let's see what happens, eh?
Good morning, beauties. Shall we?
Yesterday was the beginning of our journey and our new championship. I have to say, it's been very, very successful. We are doing something huge here. Today can be an incredible day and an incredible experience. Let's go, E1. Andiamo!
You can acquire a team that already exists and has its own history. But another thing is being a part of the inauguration of a new approach to a sport, right? We'll look at this 20 years from now and go, wow, we were the first ones through the door.
So this competition has started.
My man.
How are you, man? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You good? Great. Did you try to get inside? No, I don't fit, man. I think you can. But you don't.
You can ride it like this, like from the outside. You can straddle it.
The E1 World Championship has a big chance to be an example and to provide the best practices of how you can execute events and how you can change the water mobility for the good in a responsible way, because we are very keen to keep enjoying the coastal areas and the waters of the world.
What an exciting day. We have everybody raring to go. 4 boats out on the track. Okay, here we go. Extraordinary acceleration.
Wow. Look, Team Brazil. I'm going to send that to Brady.
I was able to have a couple of really fast laps and then take the lead with the last lap.
It's victory for Tom Schaap in semi-final 2. Vamos! But unfortunately, Felisa Kosan-Butalia, she will be penalised.
I need to take the plane now, and you say me no.
When you're pushing really hard, things could go wrong, either mechanically or you just mess up.
Eric Stark is going to take victory in semi-final 3.
Rafa have topped semi-finals. Team Rafa Blue Rising through into that super final to join Team Miami and Team Brady.
The pilots get themselves set and raring to go with Super Finals 1 and 2.
No risk, no risk.
Exactly.
We need the last photo.
Bring home the points.
Yes.
Because it does matter, the points. So.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
If you want to win, hire Finn.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, and it's foils to the water. We go racing for the first time in super final action here at Jeddah.
When there were 4 boats on the water and they were really battling for positions, like, this is exciting.
Team Rafa doing a terrific job pressing that boost button.
Our victor in the first super final.
But don't forget, this is 1 of 2 and the points are collated.
This is now, we will see.
Time to show the balls.
Eat 'em up, let's go!
3, 2, 1. We go racing once again here at Jeddah. Chris Lazaraga, she now springs back into action. And look at this, in comes Team Blue Rising.
Look at the chop.
If you are behind on someone's wake, it really, really upsets the boat.
Chris Lazaraga thrown off the course.
No! What the fuck is Rafa doing?
She will get a penalty.
Team Brady leading the way, and Team Miami trying to hunt them down.
He managed to move from 4th all the way up to 2nd.
So it's now or never for Sam Coleman.
Having evenly matched boats puts everybody edge to edge, and anybody can win at any time.
Pressing his boost button.
Team Brady take victory here in the E1 Series. Team Miami 2nd place.
Woo, I'll take it. Damn, I'll take it. What a ride, my God. I heard that all you get for 2nd place is like potato chips and a sandwich. Well, thank God, because I'm starving.
Yes, so good. Tom Brady in that minute sent also a message saying, "Fuck yeah!"
100%, I think that this can be the sport of the future, something different, something unique, something that you need to watch.
Our winners, Team Brady.
It was such a euphoric feeling. We're just so happy, and it's been a great host city, so we're super excited about the event and how well it's gone.
This is just a testament of what's to come. This is just the beginning. I'm so proud of my crew, and I'm just absolutely over the moon.
It's just kind of a dream becoming reality. It was a big success.
There's a big platform of development, technology, and for a brighter future for all of us. So this is showcasing what can be done and what's possible.
This is going to change the face of powerboating. It's the most technologically disruptive project I've ever worked in my life.
We just kept going. We were so sure about the vision and the business model, and this is what is taking us to the first season.